Okay guys, this is going to be a follow-up video to one that I just did seconds ago, but I haven't uploaded yet. I was just showing how this brand new Brownells 30 round GI Mag was, kind of jamming a little bit. And I'm not a big fan of that. So I was at my local store today, who I swore I'd never spend another dime in, but I got a $10 gift card, and god damn it, I'm a sucker for gift cards. I don't want to spend money there because their corporate decided not to sell anything over 15 rounds or anything that can be associated with high capacity, which they still have some stuff on the shelves, but not a lot. Anyways, they have no mags, obviously. They do have little accessories for AR-15s and whatnot. But I did not get this magazine there either. I got this from a real gun store who sells 30 round mags and doesn't overcharge for them. Well, they kind of overcharge for these, but whatever. Better than nothing. So this, I'm going to put a couple rounds in it. If you didn't see the other video, that kind of was misfeeding. It had a little lip here on the front. I don't know if you can see the shininess of where I filed it down. But yeah, there was a lip that the tip of the round was catching on, and it wasn't feeding at all. So then I took a file and I filed that down and tried it again, and it was working better, but still not perfect. Now, I'm not saying it's the magazine. I'm not saying it's the rifle. It could be the ammunition. I am using this steel case tool ammo. So, it might be the ammo, it might be the magazine, it might be my rifle, but something tells me that it's more in here than it is in here. So, safety's on. Safe. Just for all you Sallys out there. I'm going to load this. It's in there. And I'm going to charge it and lightly let go of it. I mean, this is what it'd be like if it fired a real round. It would just push back and pull forward. It would load. Well, if it doesn't pull all the way, this one jams. So my other video, I showed you what the forward assist is for. It's for helping these problems. See how that pushed it forward? But that's not my video here. What I want to do is make this magazine more reliable. So I'm going to unload it the rest of the way. God damn it, I hate getting ammo out of a magazine. So what I did find was these Magpul. They make these separate followers that are for the GI Mags. They're 4-way anti-tilt. They've got a lot more plastic up front and back. I'll just kind of compare it. See how thin that is? While it may go down farther, it's thin on the sides, which still helps it pivot downward. The back is really thin, but when you compare it to the Magpul ones, it's a lot thicker. It's a lot more robust, and they don't pivot downward as much because they got these extra right here, the extra plastic right there. So that's what I'm going to replace. I've already done it to one. This magazine had no problems with it, but I put it in there, and I mean, it pushing down on the front, it doesn't jam up at all. Pushing down on the front of this one, you see how the front just goes down and sticks? You don't want that. So we're going to remove that and replace it with the Magpul. Or the Magpul. I don't know why I want to say P-Mag. There's two ways to undo the butt plates of a GI Mag. You can stick a round in there and pry forward. I don't find that to be very effective, but if you're in the field, you can do that. Otherwise, you can take a flathead screwdriver and pop it underneath there, pull back, and then I give it like a little twist to push it forward. Keep your thumb over the spring because that is under tension. It will pop out and it can hit you in the eyes. So you probably should wear eye protection when you're doing this. But slide that out. Got the spring under control. And then pull the spring out. You can tell it's a shitty follower because it gets stuck in there when you're just trying to pull it out. So We got that out. Now there's a little angle with a hole in it that you have to kind of pull on to get that out. It's kind of a pain in the ass. Oh man, maybe that or I'm just weak. There we go. So I got that out. Got my spring. And now I'm going to install the PMag one. The Magpul PMag. God damn it, I'm a retard. So what you want to do is you've got this little hook here, and that's going to go in that little hole, and you want to make sure you have it facing the right direction. So got it facing the right direction. You can kind of tell because it kind of slants forward from being in the magazine. I don't know if you can see it because the background's not that great, but that, or you can just, you know, remember how you took it out, which way it was going. So now this is kind of, these are tricky. They're not the easiest thing in the world to put on, but they will go in eventually. God dang it. I look like a fumbling idiot with this. Springs and me do not get along. Alright. Jesus. Okay, you can watch 7 minutes of me fucking with a goddamn spring. Alright, there we go. Oh, I thought I had it. God, I'm a gomer. Okay, alright, you're gonna go in that fucking hole. I say that a lot, and it doesn't always happen. Okay, there we go. Got her in there. So, now I can put her back in here. And this is also kind of tricky getting them back in here because they got those little notches, but the Magpul ones go over them pretty darn good. So, push it back in there. Get your thumb holding that spring down tightly. Get your base plate. Push down, get your base plate in there. And then, there. Base plate's in. Follower's in. Push down on the front of it and the whole thing goes down. That is a beautiful thing. Now I don't know if it's going to help with this, but we're going to find out. I'm going to do kind of a live test here and show you. And like I said, it might not be the magazine, it might not be the follower, it might be the shitty tool ammo, but it's what I have out. So I got about, I don't know, 6 in there, 5 in there. Remember, this is still unsafe. You don't want to do anything with live ammunition if your gun is on fire unless you're at the range or you're, you know, being shot at. So, loaded that in there. Now let's try it. That loaded pretty good. Now I'm going to do kind of like a half pull. Kind of give it a low, like if it was a low charged round. That went. That went. It kind of hung up a little bit, but it still pushed through it. Yeah. Oh, see? It did that. So, maybe I have to fire a little bit more. Maybe it's just the ammunition I'm using. But, still. I do like these followers regardless because they are a lot more anti-tilt than these green pieces of shit. So, there we go. Oh, I didn't even pull it out. It is working a lot better because I know the last one. Yeah, and they still have the bolt hold open. Well, everything, yeah. So, basically, that's what I got. I'll probably end up filing down the front of this magazine a little bit more. Just to make sure. And then, you know, maybe if I'll ever find brass ammo again, I'll try it with some brass. So, if this helps anybody, good. If it doesn't, you know, that's life. So, thanks for watching, guys. Oh god, I hit the wrong button, and I burped. Oof. Is this thing ever going to stop? Button, work.